Hello, good morning. I know this was a very, very unexpected, so let me say hello and also hello to the people who are just lurking just to see what I'm gonna say. But you might as well not bother because it's not going to be anything of what you think. So, bye-bye. Right back at you, cahoots. It's beautiful to see you. I just realized that, I didn't really, let my, and Fernet, thank you. I'm finally had started turning the corner. I still feel weak and shaky, and it really kicked my ass, but I'm getting there. So, in a nutshell, I just want to say that I did. I don't know why I did this, but I did, but I can't even remember. I should have just put it out there that if you didn't want to continue with your memberships, you could cancel, blah, so forth. But I did pause my memberships for now. Also, I am revamping the channel. It's not really being revamped. It's basically going to be different content. In a nutshell, I'll try not to be completely drunk and trashed, which is something that was said about me. But, whatever. Moving along, that didn't even need to be said because that doesn't need to be addressed. But the point of the matter is, when I said recently that I did not want to be part of that community, I meant that. It wasn't about anybody. I don't know why it was misconstrued as being about a certain person. It wasn't. It was just it's toxic. It's completely toxic. And I just didn't want to be a part of it, period. It's hard to move away because you want to do certain content and it doesn't fit in with the viewership that you have. For example, I prefer not to do hateful things. I prefer not to nitpick at somebody else. I prefer to not go back and forth with somebody. I prefer not to cover certain person anymore. And I put that in writing a while ago. I think that same day, I'm not positive. Hi Monica, how are you? It's good to see you. Point being is that how do I say this right? My kind of content that I will be doing will be things like how I'm into thank you. It's absolutely toxic. Ugh, I'm glad that you are doing different content. It will make you miserable. It did. It started making me miserable, and I started changing it up. And of course, the views went down and all that. But the point is, I don't want to live by numbers. People, your self-worth is not based on numbers. It's just not. I'm good. Thanks, Monica. Um, it's not wrapped up in how many subs you have or how many views you have, or it's just not. And I, you know, decided like I didn't really care. But it does show you that, okay, the people that are watching your content aren't into, or the people who aren't watching it anymore are not into certain things, okay? They're not into the content that you are now producing. They were there for the old, let's bash this person. And I just got done with doing that. And I prefer and had more fun doing things like, I like doing stories about overconsumption, people going into debt, things on, well, I'd prefer not to say right now because I will be doing something on it. And also, another thing, let me make this very clear. This is not a channel that you're going to come and view and get a completely accurate video essay on a certain topic. No, you'll get a little dab here and there. It's early in the morning, and it's just it's something to listen to, just to get a laugh, to start your day out, to, it's not serious. So if you're taking it, we still got, where is she abandoned? She down there. Okay. Anywho, so I just yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's a hangout and have coffee and just talk some shit. I like watching the videos of the body cam videos, talk about that stuff and laugh. Talk about some things that are kind of serious, but put a more fun spin on it. That's what this is, okay? So if you're looking for like hardcore, more in very formal information on certain things, then this might not be the channel for you. Period. I thought that was clear, but apparently it wasn't. And okay, I understand. Aunt Maddie, I get it. So I forgot about that, where she is. So anyway, that's just what I'm doing. I'm going to take a little bit of time, and I think that I'm also going to have something on another platform, and because I don't know if it's even possible to be here and have it where I'm not in that cesspool, plain and simple. So we'll see how that goes. And I know, Frenette, yes, Absolutely. It's not even about just the, like you said, the fucking, like what you just said, Frenette. It's not even just about that that made me just, it was coming, okay? This was something that was coming already. I, um, thank you, Monica. It was something I've been thinking about for a little bit now. If you couldn't tell by my so-called, somebody called it my triggered, I was triggered or something. Um, it's just, you know, um, I wasn't happy and I wasn't having the fun that I had been. And so, if you do like coffee and bullshit, which is like my favorite, like that is my favorite. Let's talk about different topics. Let's and like I said, this is not something where you're going to don't take everything so seriously. This is not a um how do you put it? It's just not one of those channels where I'm going to give you exact whole story on something. We'll dip in. I like to have people having different conversations, debate it, whatever. Um, that's just how, this channel flows, and I prefer it like that. Um, and like the one on Eileen Warnos, that's one that I did do a lot of research on. I researched that one a lot. And that one I'd say was different than my normal. All right. So sometimes I'll sprinkle a little true crime like that. Why don't wolves wear wristwatches? Because they aren't when because they aren't when wolves. What? Hold on. Why don't wear wolves what? Why don't werewolves wear wristwatches? Or do you mean to say why don't wolves or werewolves? Okay, I get it. I don't get it. Why don't werewolves wear wristwatches? Because they aren't when wolves. Oh, I got you. Okay. See, you used the same when. Late Halloween joke. And yes, I hope you all had a nice Halloween. Who's laughing? How you doing, Camps? Thank you for being here. Yeah, so this was just meant to be a quickie. I see that the number of lurkers is kind of high, and that already tells me all I need to know. But yeah, so thirsty. Hold on. And I find it appalling though to call people who had to learn how to speak over again in and who's sober to actually say that they are drunk or whatever. That to me is disgusting, but that's where we are. That's what I was saying the other day, that this is a cesspool. And I actually stuck up for a certain person, because when this person wanted to leave, by the next day there was already a thing out. It was like they had files ready to go and slam somebody that had supposedly been a quote unquote internet, I guess, friend, if you want to, for lack of a better word. And I thought, well, why can't somebody leave without being, picked, having a video made about them and talked shit about and all that. But, I guess they knew better, didn't they? Those fucktards have no idea how ill you are, and it's not their business. Fuck them. Yeah, well, I'm not worried about it. I don't care. That's neither here nor there. It's just, it came at a perfect time, because I was in the process of thinking, how am I going to completely revamp? And, keep in mind that nobody is really, a so-called, I guess you could, even acquaintance, or, to you, because in 2 seconds they'll turn on you, for no reason. If you don't like somebody, then don't watch them, right? Okay, that's fine. That's cool. Whatever. But yeah, so that's what's going on with the channel. So for a few of you had asked me about it, and that's what it is. So it's taking a minute. I have some stuff going on in my life, in real life, so I figured this was the perfect time to, like, maybe utilize my other platform, and I will send some of you my links when the time comes, and it shouldn't be that far off. And I'll see what I could do about trying to come over here, but I don't know how well that's gonna work. So I just want to thank you guys, and right, exactly. It's not rocket science. It's a good time. Right. That's basically all it was an early morning coffee and bullshit. And like I said, do I regret doing, like, certain content on somebody? Yeah, I do. I regret some of that. I really do. Truth be told. But I just feel like total revamp would be the best way I could go. Hi, how are you? Beautiful. I don't know how long you've been listening, probably not much, but, and hello to you too. How are you? Potato. Yeah, I was just, talking about, and look at you guys. Oh, no, don't ever say sorry for that. Um, yeah. Oh, she's a bad girl. She reminds me of that song, Little Girl Bad. That's potato. Okay. All right. So, yeah. So basically, I was just discussing on how what's going on because I have been asked, and it's like, I am sorry, hate typing and all that nonsense. So I just figured I would let everybody know what's up with the channel, and what is going on. So in a nutshell, like I said before, this was just supposed to be fun in the morning, not in, oh my God, you got to get every single little thing right and da 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 da. All right. And, sometimes we would laugh at things or not laugh at it, but find something to laugh at, like a comment, something. I don't know how to explain it, but we do that because sometimes things can be very serious and or dark, and you want to deal with that in a way that's best for you, and also it lightens the mood a bit, especially again at the time that it's I would go live at. It's just like I said, just supposed to be fun and laughs and a good time. And so I'm revamping, and yeah, so I hope you all got it. And for those of you who had just come in, I will try. Well, first of all, I'm taking a little break due to some IRL things that are going on. And sorry, I'm just looking. You have a knack for working with the material you do in the time slot you do. Oh, well, thank you. Thanks a lot. And for I'm sorry. Yeah, so yeah, that's I will try sometimes to do this on here, but I don't know exactly when I'm done taking my break. I'll see where I land. Okay? So, thank you very much. And again, like I said at the beginning, if you weren't here, this was something I had been thinking about doing, so it is what it is. And like we can all tell by the number of lurkers, expecting something that really they're not completely going to get. Again, this is not a back and forth channel, and that's that. All right, everybody, I hope you have a really good day, and thank you for tuning in. Thank you for some stuff behind the scenes, and I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I'm glad you came on, and I'm sure this isn't easy. Oh, no. It is what it is. Oh, no, never. Monica, never. And thanks, Tex. And, yeah, so, most of us have a way of contact, and, we'll keep in touch. And plus, we have the group thing. So, all right. Have a really, really great Monday. I do have a Zoom meeting in like an hour. I'm going to try to finish off a movie before that. Um, exactly, potato. And I'm telling you, I'm still like weak and shaky that I don't know if we can even say it on here, but you know what I'm talking about. Um, it used to be a pandemic. Um, Kicking my ass for real. Okay, so again, have a great one and thank you for everything. Bye, guys.